Oh, check it out. The good folks over at Hosim have sent me another RC to review. So today we're going to be checking out the sports racing, or what they call the Skull truck. I'm going to give you an honest review of this little RC. You know what's better than the good stuff? It's when it's in a Snoopy cup and your favorite color of blue. You know, man, cool cup, hot beverage, gotta love it. Alright, so yes, you notice we have a different change of scenery. I am out camping. This arrived, so I grabbed it and I figured we'll just go ahead and do something a little different here. I'm going to run it around the campground and test it out, and you know, hey, got the beautiful RV over here. So I don't have my normal cheat sheet, so what I do have is their website open, so I can just go over a few of the specifics for you. So right now, Hosim sells this at $69.99 on their website. I'll leave a link down below where you could purchase this. Comes in two colors, orange and a green. So they say it goes 36 kilometers an hour. I don't know what that equates to mile per hour, but it doesn't sound very fast. But this is more designed for children. This is supposed to do like wheelie, self-riding, stuff like that. All right, so we do have some LED lights. Looks pretty cool. It's on the side, front, and rear. So it says there's a steady, a breathing, and a flashing mode. So here it is. It says drift, wheelie, ramp, tumbling, kick up, kip up. So I guess if it falls over, if it ends up on its roof, it should be able to flip over, and we will test that. So according to this, there's actually like a speed switch on the transmitter as well. So I guess if for somehow you find this too fast, you could slow it down. So we do have a light mode switch and all that, which we'll open it up and check it out here in a second. So it says a 45 amp waterproof ESC, S-wire servo. I don't know what an S-wire is. It says like S-wire, 2.6 kg servo, and we'll get two 1500 milliamp 7.4 volt batteries, which they say can provide up to 50 minutes of playtime. It does feature two, not just one, two 280 motors, claiming 30% more torque for a smoother launch, and shock absorbers. So I have a feeling these are probably friction dampers, but hey, at this price, probably what you're going to get. So I will say, not that impressed with the way Hosim ships stuff. So I'm not sure if it's because of us doing review we get it. It just comes in a plastic bag, so these boxes usually come a bit banged up. I really hope that they send them out to consumers a little better. So battery for controller, 2 AA not included. So there is your green one. That is the red one. And there's really not much info on the box here. 4-wheel drive, climbing ability, dual motor, suspension system, 2.4 gigahertz, long-lasting power, rubber tires. Thank God they're rubber. Man, look at this, like a salad. We got a cover and everything here. One little RC. Oh, it's so friction damper. So in the box you get a thing to activate your 1-year warranty and different ways of contacting them if you have some issues. A little card here for, again, after sales support. One very cheap charger. I would really recommend not to use these things. Get something a little better. One wheelie bar we have to install. Battery, 1500 milliamp hours, 2S pack. It says lithium ion, but oh yeah, it would be. It's 2 round batteries. So lithium ion, okay. Hey, cheap price point. And here is your owner's manual. So very nice. What we always want to see is a parts diagram. So if something does happen, you do break it, you have the part numbers to order new parts, and you have a diagram of how everything goes together. And sorry if there is a glare, but yeah. And here we have one transmitter with the carry handle or something on top. I don't know. Actually doesn't feel bad. actually has a really nice foam grip up here. So we have steering trim, a steering dual rate. There's our light again. There's the speed button and our power button. I said, hey, it's a basic ready to run, but this actually doesn't feel too bad. And then the star of the show, the Power Racing Cowboy Skull RC. So check it out, completely plastic underneath. Little trailing arm suspension here. So there is a bit of a differential there. I don't even know why that's one is spinning with the other one. That is weird. I don't know how that would be connected, seeing how it's two different motors, but yeah, everything is locked out. The steering linkage here is like spaghetti. Wow, that's kind of crazy. That is, oh, I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I guess with it being in the front, if you hit something, you need that flexibility. Hopefully it won't affect the steering, because you can see just moving it. It's not a very fast RC. Also, it's kind of concerning that the servo is here in the front, so if a child does have this and hits something, it could be an issue. But yeah, it's friction dampers, but you know, I've had RCs that have had friction dampers and they've been fine. So we have these little tiny body pins. Again, I'm not really a fan of body pins. Two things. I wish they had some type of tether. And then again, two, don't do it where it runs with the body. Make it sideways, because when this thing flips, and inevitably it will, the friction will just pull the pins out. So here we have a warning that there is a protective coating on here. So this body is as basic as it gets. Zero support inside. Pretty thin. Like I said, this is a budget RC. If this was $700, I would rip this thing apart. You got to look at what you're dealing with here. There is really nothing to see. Everything is so wrapped up. I'm not even sure where the motors are. I imagine they're probably in this big industrial casing. I mean, it feels absolutely solid. You know, the control arms have a little bit of flex, which is good. The only thing I see here is like a little lever here. So our second battery, second battery will be in there. And that's about it. What is nice is that we have the lights here, lights there, and I believe there's some lights here underneath or somewhere. It looked like it. Oh, it looks like they're, yeah, okay, so they're right here in the side. So there's no wires to mess with, no wires to snag on anything. I like how that's all neatly done. I'm not sure how hard this would be to work on, but it looks like you're going to have to take a lot of stuff apart to do any kind of maintenance. But I'm not, you know, I don't think this is really kind of the RC that you do any kind of maintenance unless something breaks. I mean, this isn't something that you really like tune in the diffs or anything like that. Oh, I guess I should point out too, this is all completely solid axle, front and rear solid axle. Of course, no adjustability on toe, camber, anything like that. But hey, like I said, it's a $70 RC. So let me get the batteries charged up and I'll see you outside for some fun. Okay, so something I noticed when I was getting this set up, that they actually have right here, like U-joints instead of just like a CVD or a dog bone. So that's pretty nice. They got that there in the front axle. I forgot to mention too, this is all, of course, Phillips hardware. So right here on the transmitter, you got the red light. That means low power. If we turn that off, oh no. Okay, so when it's on, off. Okay, so when it's off, it's low power. When it's on, you got full beans. All right, and what else here? So we got the blue lights here. We have 2 lights in the front, 2 in the rear. The only thing you changes are these side lights. So if we hit the button here, Now it's on a strobe. If we hit it again, okay, I guess that's off. So that's on. Then it's a breathing mode. And then strobe. So that's what we got. And as far as the front lights, they're either on or off. Two different switches. So even if you turn the headlights off, the side lights can still be on, or vice versa. So, alright, we got speed, and I seriously can't believe I'm doing this, but people want to know. Alright, let's go up. There we have it. Well, the brakes are strong. There we go. We're going to go downhill too, give it the benefit of... Alright, if I'm going to flip this over with brakes, I'm going to do it here in front of me. Okay, no. Alright, I really don't... Like I thought, there was zero purpose to that wheelie bar. Zero purpose, but oh my god, it's bouncy. Ah. All right, 18. That's actually a little bit better than I thought it would be. So there we go, 18. All right, guys. I mean, this is a beginner RC, great for the kids just getting into the hobby, or even adults. So be it. Just getting in the hobby. It's nothing that's super powerful, nothing that's going to damage something if it hits, runs into it. You know, whatever it was, $60, $70. You can't pick this thing apart. Hell, I got a bunch of crap for picking apart a $700 Traxxas. Oh, is that brake lights? What? Let's see. It is. And they come out in reverse E too. Hey, got the signature move going on. Until the rock took it out. Jeez. I mean, it's a small RC. It doesn't have the most ground clearance, but you can definitely come out here and have some fun with it. I said two tiny little motors. The friction dampers are definitely a little bit on the bouncy side, so it's flipping over. Apologize about the lawnmower. Hopefully you guys don't hear it too bad. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, when they offered this to me, I was like, nah, I don't really want to do like a kid's RC, but they've been really good to me, provided some nice RCs. So, kind of as a favor to them, I said, fine, go ahead, send it. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's what you get. It's, you know, like I said, what, I think $70, $60 something dollars, $70 RC. It works. You can get parts for it. It definitely can kick up some dirt. It doesn't seem to have a problem with that. I mean, it seems to handle fairly decent here on the road. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention too. The tires are a bit on the firm side. Not super sticky, no foam, but they are vented, if that matters to anybody. Yeah, I mean, for what it is, for its price, what its intended goal is, it's a decent RC. For those of us that have more advanced stuff, yeah, it's underwhelming. But, you know, hell, when you got RCs that are $1,000+ that can you know, and we got RCs that have gone 120 something mile an hour here on the channel. 18's not. But I'll tell you what, for a kid, man, when I was a kid and I had the Tamiyas, the Frog and the Clodbuster, that's probably about all they did. And I thought it was the fastest thing in the world. So it was okay. And they were okay. So I think you'll be fine with this as well. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. That lawnmower's kind of getting close. Little camping adventure fun. This is definitely not even something that you're probably going to want to jump on a ramp, especially with two motors. It's going to be, well, I don't want to say two motors. Maybe I don't think that might make a difference, but it just doesn't have the power to rotate to do jumps. I mean, it might handle like a small jump if you hit it all right and land, but oh, okay, so the lawnmower's getting close, so I figured let's just wrap it up inside here. But man, those are some bright lights. That's a, oh, it times out. Look at that. Because I haven't used the transmitter in a minute, it timed out. Either that or I hit the power button right here. It's underneath the GPS hold strap there. Like I said, I'll just touch on the dislikes again. The body pins, at least tether them. Then it really doesn't matter too much the direction. At least you can't lose them, or at least it's easy. I think, I'm not 100% sure though, but I really do feel like this is kind of affecting the steering a little bit, making it not so, but you know, direct. So maybe it's an issue, maybe not. I don't know. Friction dampers, yeah, that does suck, but at the price point they're coming in, it's hard to argue. I'm just gonna point out a few things that I don't like. I just don't like friction dampers at any cost, but you can get some cheap shocks on Amazon. If this is something that you really like and you want to improve on it, you can get some cheap oil-filled shocks, so not a problem. But other than that, I gotta admit, it's pretty cool looking. Love the graphics on this. Absolutely nice. Would be nice if there were some roof skids up here to help protect those graphics. Sorry, I got distracted. I like that, you know, they added a few features and that we got brake lights. I mean, not really a big deal, but it's pretty cool when you see them add little touches like that. 2 batteries to keep the fun going. I think, you know, especially for the price, it's really hard to find. Oh yeah, it is me. I hit the button. That's what it was. But like I said, for the price, I think it's really hard to beat, especially since you can get replacement parts. So if something does break, you can fix it. This is not going to be the easiest thing, I don't think, in the world to work on. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe just take out the 2 links there and then disconnect the shocks, and maybe the front end with the servo will be a little more difficult. But everything, actually, I think everything's self-contained. You just have to find where the receiver is to unplug that servo. But anyhow, I don't think this can really go fast enough or has enough power to really damage or break anything. So there you go. If you're in the market for something fun on a cheap budget, you know, small budget, you might want to consider this. If you're looking for something with a lot of speed, power, and to hit some jumps, take to the skate park, this is not going to fit the bill. This does not have enough power in that to handle that. But for a small child, or maybe somebody that just wants to have a little fun here and there and doesn't want to spend a lot of money, there you have it. So you saw it run, you saw the specs, you can make up your mind if you think this fits your driving style and this is something that you are interested in. All right, everyone, like I said, there'll be a link down below where you can get that. If you're interested in any other RCs through Tower Aiming, please start at my store. If you're going to get you some good coffee, start at my Amazon store. Please, that helps me buy stuff to keep this channel running. Greatly appreciate it. So hope you enjoyed the video, found it fun, entertaining, learned something. Maybe you'll purchase it and have a little fun on your own. All right, appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. See you next one.